What is up, YouTube? It is Money Sausage, and today we're going to be talking about, well, what does the channel name Money Sausage mean? Because I have a lot of people come up and ask me that have seen me in person, you know, they didn't realize that the Money Sausage had a more deep meaning. And so we're going to talk about what it means to be Money Sausage and the story of how the channel actually came to be named. So let's go ahead and dive into that. But before we do that, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. It'd mean the world to me, and it would help me grow as a channel, which is really, really important, especially for the continuing production of these videos, because it is expensive and frankly, it doesn't cost you anything, and it would just mean the world to me. Thank you. Now, what does it mean by, or what do I mean when my channel name is Money Sausage? Most people think it's a grotesque or it's a pun of some sorts that has meaning other than what it actually means. And so what does it mean, and what do I mean when I say Money Sausage? Well, frankly, first we've got to break down what sausage is. A sausage is pretty much a meat product that is combined with an assortment of different things that is made up of many different ingredients. So the name actually came when I was traveling and we were eating something called blood sausage, which has oats, sausage, all these weird things in it that it amounts to about 50 different ingredients that you wouldn't expect to be in something on the outside that looks like a sausage. So doing more research, and at the time I was thinking about having the financial literacy course posted on YouTube that I've done for local areas in and around colleges. And so I was like, okay, well, sausages have a lot of ingredients, and obviously I want to produce a financial literacy course, but I want the name to be catchy. I want something to grab their attention, so I was like, let's go Money Sausage. Now, obviously, some people think it's a dirty allusion to things, but in reality, it's just about the ingredients and how being successful financially and financially independent requires a lot of independent things to fit in that one category of financially independent and financially successful. Because although it's easy to say those two words, financially independent or financially successful, it takes a lot of work and effort to finally be able to say those things and truly mean it. So now, what does it mean, and what are the ingredients of what a money sausage is, and what I think I want to help other people learn about and to strive to include in their own ingredients to make themselves a money sausage. Because obviously, my intro, I like to say, what is up, guys? It is a money sausage. But in reality, this community is about making every single one of y'all into a money sausage, meaning that y'all are financially successful and y'all are on the pathway to retirement, but also being able to help your community to tithe and to do all the good works that should be happening. Because ultimately, yes, money is to survive and to make yourself not have to stress about certain things. However, you also can't lose sight in the fact that money can relieve a lot of stress in other people, and it's to be charitable. And so to go do philanthropic things. So that is also the mission of the Money Sausages, is to, yes, learn to be financially independent, learn to be financially successful, but once you achieve that, go on and start being charitable with your money. Not meaning that you just give all of your money away. I mean, if you want to do that, more power to you, go ahead and do that. But to make yourself financially successful and financially secure so that you do have extra money to go out and be charitable. So that's one main mission of the Money Sausages, is to receive instruction on pretty much how to make yourself secure financially, and then to go out and not just use your money for yourself, but to be selfless with your money. So now let's go ahead and talk about what I think the ingredients of a money sausage is. And that would be, obviously, you got to plan. You got to plan your investments. You got to do your research. Obviously, you have to be patient, because it's easy to want to constantly buy in or sell up and downs and just try to make the quick profit. But in reality, the long term, the most successful way of investing is actually being patient and knowing that you're doing it for the long term. So it's planning, patience, steadfastness. Once you buy into something, staying invested, but also sticking to your values. And then 4, understanding, to understand what is going on in the environment and the economy, so that you know when to invest, and also understanding what dollar cost averaging is, and can continue to have that mindset of learning. And then to go forth beyond that is to understand other people's situations, to know, yes, this dollar is a dollar to you, but another person could make that dollar stretch a lot further than you can, and it could ultimately be something that would be great for them, and although, yes, you might have your own withdrawals and drawbacks when it comes to, or reservations is a better word for it, when it comes to giving to other people. But you should understand that, there are circumstances, and sometimes, frankly, something that was really humbling for me is to realize that if I had to go through what they went through, I'd probably be exactly where they are as well. So to understand and be empathetic with them, to research everything that you do, to not buy into things, or not to go out and do stuff without doing your due diligence. And then it's focus on what your end goal is. Set a pathway before you. If it's financial security, then make that your goal and focus on it. Take the right steps to reach there. And once you reach financial security, focus on another goal. If that is helping establish resources for water in underdeveloped countries, or helping establish new churches, or going and doing something beyond what just financial security means. If that means raising a family and giving them a good life, then focus on that. And then education, to be educated, to not just, it doesn't mean you have to get a high school diploma or get a college diploma, but that means that you're constantly in the state of constantly learning. Because frankly, to be financially successful is to basically be saying that you're able to be aware of what is going on in your surroundings. That, hey, if the market takes a hit, you buy some more assets to strengthen the profits that you see on the other end. Or the fact that, okay, there's a major lawsuit with Netflix going on right now, and that could be super profitable, so you may dollar cost average into them and hold them for the long term. It's just that kind of thing, just to be constantly in a state of mind of learning. And then risk management, to not go into certain endeavors that are way too risky, but also maybe things that are way too conservative. Basically meaning that if you go and put your money in a bank account that gets you 0.25% annually, you're not going to be beating inflation, and therefore although it's a very low risk way of managing your money, it also means that you're going to be losing money in the long term. But on the complete other side of that is, yes, you could see really high returns with gambling or options and stuff, but as options and gambling it's a 50-50 chance on if you're going to make money or lose all of it. So to be efficient in risk management, to find that middle ground, to look for the average return of about 11%, to beat inflation and to have some extra profit on top of that to continue to grow your portfolio. And then diversification, not just investing in one certain thing. If you go into the stock market, investing in index funds, S&P 500, mutual funds, all the other things that can diversify your thing. Or if you want to buy single stocks, you buy into a tech stock, you buy into a petroleum stock, you buy into a solar energy stock, a renewable energy resource stock, and you just completely diversify it. So you're not just overly in one industry. So then you go buy into the medical industry, then you go buy into some other industry that is not associated with those two industries. So that way, if one industry takes a hit, another industry may be profiting, and you therefore diversify your risk, which is risk management, but also you don't have to constantly be micromanaging your stock portfolio. And then one of the last things is breadth of knowledge, to understand what got you in the position that you're in now, how you can grow from that, but also knowing what is going on and what the implications of the current events can be in the long term. So understanding the history of the economy, and it doesn't have to be super advanced. You don't have to research the economy of 1052 and Byzantine times. No, you can research the time periods that truly matter to you. So meaning that if you're looking at investing now, looking back at what caused the Great Depression and what patterns happened there, or what happened in 2008 recession, and all of those things, looking at those patterns and learning. That way you have that breadth of knowledge. Education is a huge part of that. But it's not just being narrowly minded on just financial stuff, but looking at the implications of otherly things that happen in the world, how current events happened, how certain wars affected the finance industry, or how wars were caused an industry that you wouldn't even imagine be affected financially to actually be impacted. So just to have that breadth of knowledge, to have a good head put on your shoulders, and to be aware and constantly learning. That is obviously something that I'm really trying to emphasize to you, is to be willing to learn, to be willing to understand, to be empathetic, but also to be focused on what truly matters to you. If that's faith, focus on that first. Then get yourself set up financially. And if it's, faith, family, then financials, that is good. Therefore, focus on those things and make sure you keep it in that order. Now, last and not least is obviously most of all to be a money sausage. I just explained the ingredients to be the sausage, but what is the final badge of earning to be a money sausage? And that is, well, most importantly, money. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have millions and millions of dollars in the bank account. It doesn't mean you have to be a billionaire. No, that just means you have money. Now, that could just mean you have a single penny, but a single penny can buy you a house. I mean, there's been whole YouTube series of people going and taking a penny and working their way up to buying a house. So you can truly start over, and knowing that as long as you have a single penny, you can work yourself up and you can get anywhere you want to do. If you focus, if you continue to learn, if you continue to have a breadth of knowledge, if you continue to research, and consistently be steadfast in your beliefs and focus on your end goal. And with patience and planning, you can go anywhere you want. So overall, that is what it takes to be a money sausage. And it's not as innuendoed as most people would think. The name money sausage. It's actually a really deep understanding of what it takes to be financially secure, but also how you can apply yourself and help other people. And so that's what it is to be a money sausage. And I hope that it makes sense. If you have any thoughts or have any questions, or if you want to see any future videos, please leave a comment down below. I would love to help you all out in any ways that I possibly can. If it's from starting businesses, since I have experience doing that multiple times. If it's stock investing, building a Roth IRA, how to get yourself set up for retirement, and all these other things, and possibly even interviews with other people and other postgraduate students. I would love for y'all to give me your ideas and to hear what y'all want to see or some questions that you have. So make sure you go leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that the notification bell. It'd mean the world to me, and you would help me along the way. It is truly an honor to be able to sit down in front of y'all. I really appreciate those that watched all the way to the end. It's truly a blessing, and I'm so thankful for all of y'all. And with that being said, it is the Money Sausage signing out. See ya!